I'm gonna go ahead and keep it a buck and say that King Kong never stood a chance against Godzilla. King Kong is Big Monkey. Godzilla is some sort of mystical giant crocodile that has all these different superpowers that are all based in nuclear science and can destroy cities and has already proclaimed himself as king of the monsters. So when I went into King Kong vs. Godzilla, I already knew that Mechagodzilla was going to be the main antagonist because, I mean, why else would Godzilla be attacking the people that basically he saved in the last movie? And originally I thought that maybe there was like a costume version of Godzilla, like the Mechagodzilla had like a Godzilla skin and he was destroying these cities to give Godzilla a bad rap. But that's not what happened at all, and honestly, thinking back on it, it just feels a little goofy to even think of that way. But essentially what happens is that these people are trying to recreate their own version of Godzilla, to kill the Titans, and destroy them once and for all. And Godzilla, feeling like there's another alpha on the planet, knows where they're working on him with, and goes in and destroys that place. And he attacks a place in Florida that is working on Mechagodzilla. So that is essentially it. There's another plot to the movie where they are trying to find Hollow Earth. They gotta bring Kong to Hollow Earth, and Kong is essentially like in a zoo. So that just right off the bat should tell you who is going to win in this fight. One is an animal you cannot cage. The other one, you can easily tranquilize him and put him under, and basically, you know, there you go, put him in a zoo, put him in an artificial skull island, essentially is what he's at. So when they bring him to the Hollow Earth, King Kong gets noticed by Godzilla as another alpha, and that is where you get the really cool, which honestly, I think that was my favorite moment in the whole movie. The aircraft carrier scene is fucking phenomenal. Actually, all the fights in this film were top notch. They were very, very well done. King Kong is essentially the hero of this story. He is the one that is protecting humanity, at least the people around him, because of this little girl that can do sign language with him. And Godzilla, like, doesn't really care. He will protect humanity to a certain extent, but if they're fucking around, he destroys them. He doesn't really care about their lives like King Kong does. King Kong is actually the protagonist of this story. And personally, for me, like, I already probably spoiled a good portion of it, but nothing toward the end, and I won't because I know a lot of people haven't seen the whole movie. It's on HBO Max. Just go watch it. I went to the movie theaters to go watch it on Dolby Cinema because it was my birthday and I wanted to go see it on the big screen, and it was fucking worth it because my chair was moving and rocking every 10 seconds because of the fighting. It was a really good movie, but in my opinion, there is really only one issue with it. We get a whole side portion of the movie dedicated to the girl from the last movie where she is looking for clues with these other two people about Mechagodzilla, and their storyline goes nowhere. They're just taken along for the ride so they can be there at the end to see Godzilla versus King Kong. That is essentially it. They have nothing else in the story, no stakes in the story. They don't ever interact really with the main characters of the story. It's really, really lame, honestly. It takes up a huge portion of the movie that would have been better dedicated to the fighting, and I would have just followed along Godzilla a little bit more because we followed Kong throughout the entire movie, and Godzilla was almost like Jaws. Like, he was coming, he's coming, and then boom, and then he leaves. That's basically it. King Kong are the people on the boat. Like, that's basically what it is. So I would have liked to see King Kong, the perspective of King Kong, as much as the Godzilla perspective. You could cut this whole part out. It's not necessary. But besides that, the movie's really good. Way better than the last one, because the last one had really cool fights and really cool CGI and everything, but the human characters were terrible. This one, they're not as bad. The main ones, they're a little bit more tolerable. They do more stuff. They have spaceships that are cool. They have technology that's really cool. It's just a little side plot with the chick from the last movie, the Stranger Things girl. Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of King Kong versus Godzilla, or Godzilla versus King Kong, and who do you think would have actually won if, you know, they went all out? Because at this point now, like, I'm telling you right now, Kong really is, yeah. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought of King Kong versus Godzilla. This is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.